Hey guys, so for this video I want to talk about more creepy stuff, but instead of talking about urban legends, I want to talk about some of the most dangerous scary games I could find. These are ritual games, so I would not try them. Some of these do involve calling upon spirits or calling upon like I said, demons or pagan gods, so I would not do this. And like I said, just please don't try them. I do think they are very interesting, and I hope you guys do too. And to go ahead and get this video started, the first game I'm going to be talking about is called
The elevator game, or the elevator to another world.
Okay, so the elevator game originally came from Korea. I don't know why Koreans have the most creepy shit, but they do. And what this game does is that it takes you to a different world. Now, what you'll need for this game is a building that is 10 stories or higher that obviously has an elevator, and basically what you do is that you go to the building of your liking and you get on the elevator on the first floor. You make sure that you are alone, and if somebody's with you, just go ahead and let them get off, and then go ahead and continue with the ritual. On the first floor, you're gonna go ahead and press the button for the fourth floor. Once you are there, you don't get off and you press the button for the second floor. Once you are there, you're going to press the button for the sixth floor. Once you are on the sixth floor, you're going to press the button to the second floor again. And on the second floor, you're going to press the button to the 10th floor. Once you are there, remember you don't get off. You actually press the button for the fifth floor. Now, on the fifth floor, a woman might get on the elevator with you. And if she does, do not look at her, do not talk to her, just completely ignore her. She is not what she seems. Now, on the fifth floor, you're gonna press the button for the first floor. The elevator is gonna start going up to the 10th floor, and if it does, just continue with the game. And if it does not, if it goes down to the first floor, get out of the elevator, do not look back, don't talk to anybody, and go home. That means that the spirits don't want you to play the game. So just leave and forget about the game completely. Now, if the elevator does go up to the 10th floor, you have two choices. You can choose to go ahead and get off the elevator, or you can choose to stay on the elevator. If you get on, like on the 10th floor, you will know that you are in the other world just by one thing and one thing only, and it's that you are going to be the only person there. Now, if you chose to stay on the elevator, it is much easier to get back than if you did not. So the ways that you can get back are two. If you stayed on the elevator, you're just gonna go ahead and press the button for the first floor, and if it does not work, you're gonna go ahead and keep pressing the button until it goes down. Once you are on the first floor, just get out of the elevator. You are safe, and just go home and nothing will happen to you. Now, if you chose to get off on the 10th floor, it does get a little bit more tricky. You have to go back on the exact same elevator you did to get onto the other world, and you have to go ahead and press the same order of buttons you did to get there, and you will land on the 5th floor like you originally did. And on the 5th floor, you're gonna press the button for the first floor. Now, the elevator is gonna start going up to the 10th floor, and you have to press any button to interrupt it from going up. But you have to interrupt the elevator before you get to the 10th floor. So if you get to the 10th floor, you are screwed. So just go ahead and make sure you press the button before you get up there. Now, once you get to the first floor, before you get out, make sure that everything is normal. Make sure that nothing seems off, even if the smallest detail seems off. Don't get off the elevator and do the whole order of the buttons one more time. Okay? And once you go ahead and feel comfortable enough, get off and you are free to go home and you are safe. Now, when you are in the other world and you are trying to get back, like I said, it's so much harder because the elevator might seem like it's like going further and further away from you while you're trying to walk to it. You might become dizzy and forgetful, and you might forget the order of the buttons. So just go ahead and try to remember that. And also, once you are in that world, you will notice that there is no light, and the only thing that you can see through the window is a big red cross in the distance. Some people say that electronics may not work. Some people say that they do. And if you ever pass out or fall asleep or like become unconscious during the ritual, you might wake up in your house. But just when you wake up, make sure that you check out all your surroundings and that everything seems normal. I'm sorry, for some reason Summer's like hammering outside. But just go ahead and make sure that everything is normal, because the house you waked up in might not have been the same house you woke up that morning. So just make sure of that. Now, a lot of people say that if you do go ahead and do this game, that they felt like they didn't come back alone, that they have horrible nightmares, and that they feel like they're not really back. Now, I do not recommend this game, like I said, because some people say you don't return alone. And I actually read this story from this girl that posted on Reddit that she tried the game on an apartment building that was near her house, and that on the 5th floor the girl did get on with her, but that it wasn't really a girl, that it was more like a dark like energy mass. And that once she got to the 10th floor, like it seemed like a regular hallway with apartment doors like on the sides, and but that at the distance there was a light, and she was very drawn to it, so she was determined to get to that light. And when she was getting closer, she noticed that it was the Red Cross. And when she was also like coming very close to it, that the apartment doors started banging, they started rattling. That freaked her out. She ran back to the elevator. She tried the order of the buttons a couple times because she couldn't get it right. When she finally got home, she passed out on her couch because she was like exhausted. And when she woke up on the floor. She felt like somebody was watching her, and she has not been able to sleep since then. And when she does, she has horrible nightmares. So like I said, I would not try this game at all. And but it is pretty interesting to think that an elevator can take you to a different world, you know? Now, the second game I'm going to be talking about is called
Blue Baby Baby Blue.
So, Blue Baby Baby Blue is kind of like the Bloody Mary legend, you could say. You do go to the bathroom, you turn off all the lights, and you call out Blue Baby 13 times while you're rocking a baby, like a pretend baby. And at the 13th call, a baby is supposed to appear in your arms, and it's going to start scratching you. Once it starts scratching, you're supposed to drop the baby and run out of the bathroom. Now, if you don't, a woman is going to appear in the mirror, and she's going to yell so loud, "Give me my baby back." And if you have her baby, she will kill you. So I would not mess around with that. I don't want to piss off some angry mama spirit trying to kill me because I have her baby. So no, thank you. The third game is called
The Midnight Game.
Now, the Midnight Game, on every single website I went on, there was warning after warning of people saying not to try this, to like completely just forget about the game because they are completely scarred for life, that some of their friends never made it back. And I'm gonna go ahead and read you the warning that was on every single website I went on. And the warning was, warning, chance of death, higher chance of permanent mental scarring. Do not play this game. Now, what makes this even more scarier, not just by the warning, but that the Midnight Game, whoa, so that just happened. My light just went off for no reason. My phone fell forward and it was creepy, especially since I was just talking about this game. But anyways, whoa. What I was saying, that like the most creepy part about this game, besides the warnings, is that this was actually a pagan ritual. It was a punishment that they will use if anybody went ahead and broke any of the pagan rules, that they went ahead and basically made fun of the pagan religion or just did not behave like they were supposed to. So just to think about that, it's like, whoa, that's insane. And then now that my light went off, that my phone fell right when I was talking about that, is so creepy. Like, you guys have no idea. Now, for this game, I am gonna be looking down more. If I was before, I'm sorry, but I have the rules here, and I did not memorize them because there were quite a lot. So, for this game, you do need to go ahead and prepare beforehand. And what you'll need is that, well, first of all, when you start playing, it has to be exactly 12 a.m. And if it's not, then the game will not work. And the materials that you'll need is a candle, a piece of paper, something to write with. You'll need lighter or a match to go ahead and turn on the candle. You'll need salt. You will need a wooden door and a drop of your own blood. Now, if anybody of you guys know me personally, know that I am very sensitive to all that paranormal stuff. I know quite a lot about it. And when any time blood is involved, that is some heavy shit. That is stuff you do not mess around. Stuff that I would not want to mess around, because when you go ahead and use blood, that means that you are conjuring something very, very dark. And in this case, since it was pagan and it was meant to go ahead and punish people for not, how can you say, behaving like they should, or they're not worshipping the pagan gods like they should, they use it to punish them. So you do know it's some heavy shit when it involves blood, and this involves blood. Now, the first thing you're gonna go ahead and do is that you're gonna write your full name on the piece of paper. You're gonna write your first, middle, and last name. You're gonna go ahead and put at least one drop of your own blood. You're gonna let it sink into the paper, and then you're gonna go ahead and turn off all the lights in the house you're gonna be playing in. you're gonna go ahead and go to the wooden door. You're gonna place the piece of paper with your name on it and put the candle lit on top of the paper. You're gonna go ahead and open and close the door. And by doing that, you're actually gonna go ahead and let in the Midnight Man. So what you're gonna go ahead and do is you're going to knock 22 times on the door, but for this you might need a clock to synchronize it, because the 22nd knock has to land exactly at midnight. Then you're gonna open the door, blow out the candle, you're gonna close the door, and you have just invited the Midnight Man to enter your house. So you're basically giving him permission when you do that. Now you're gonna go ahead and immediately turn your candle back on, and this is where the game begins. Now you're gonna go ahead and walk around your house that's completely darkened, and you're gonna walk around with the candle in your hand, and your goal is to avoid the Midnight Man at any cost, and you have to play until 3:33 a.m. Now, if your candle ever goes out, that means that the Midnight Man is close to you, and you have exactly 10 seconds to go ahead and turn it back on, or make a circle around you with the salt. Now, if anybody knows anything about paranormal stuff, they know that salt is pure, and that goes ahead and protects you. It makes like a little barrier that spirits cannot go through. So if you can't really light your candle, just go ahead and make the circle around you with the salt and stay in there until 3:33. If you are able to turn the candle back on, you continue playing until 3:33. And if you are not able to turn the candle back on, and you are not able to make the circle around you, the Midnight Man will go ahead and create an illusion of your worst nightmare, your biggest fear, and take out your organs one by one, and you are gonna feel every single part of it, but you'll not be able to react to it. You won't be able to do anything about it. You won't be able to move. You'll just feel everything. Now, if you are able to go ahead and, like I said, create the circle, just stay in there. You're gonna be safe. You will be hearing him walking around. You will be hearing noises, but he won't be able to get you. If you make it throughout the whole game until 3:33, then that means, without getting trapped inside a circle of salt, that means that you won the game. And at 3:33, the Midnight Man will leave your house, and you are safe and able to go about your morning without any worries. Now, some of the additions to this game: you will know that the Midnight Man is near you because where you are, it's gonna start getting colder. Your candle might blow out, and it might go ahead and start flickering, and you're gonna hear whispering. Okay? And then here are things that you should definitely not do during the game. You do not turn on any of the lights during the game. Do not use a flashlight during the game. Do not go to sleep during the game. Do not attempt to use anything that is not a candle, because it's not going to work. Do not attempt to use another person's blood on your name, because that's just going to piss off the Midnight Man, because you're trying to deceive him. He's going to get the person that you use, like the person that you use their blood, and they're gonna get you for trying to deceive him. do not try to piss him off in any way. Like, definitely don't provoke him at any cost. And even after the game is over, he will always be watching you. So I would not play this game, because even if you win, he's gonna get you, because he's always watching, and that is creepy. So those are some of the games I found. They are definitely creepy. I would not be trying out any of them. The stories I read upon the Midnight Man are crazy. People have said that they barely survive the night. They have nightmares. They can't sleep. They always feel watched. They always see a dark mass following them around. And like I said, even after the game is over, he is always watching you. So I would not try this whatsoever. And I hope you guys don't either, but I hope you guys found these games very interesting, because they are. I had no idea there were these type of games out there, and they kind of have a cool story to them, if you're into that, like I am. So it's really down my alley, because they are very interesting, they are very creepy, and I hope you guys like them. So I hope you guys go ahead and like, comment below, and I hope you guys enjoy the video and subscribe. So I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.